Konnichiwa minasan, watashi no Maiwei Jaeger desu, and welcome back to the front. In the previous episode, we were able to do a few things. Matsumoto finally fell after a pretty successful battle. We had a first ambush in quite a while, where the Aruwa's daimyo decided to say hello, and we decided to reply with "fuck you, you're dead." And a very unexpected ambush occurred over on our eastern front, where a significantly big general, with a significantly, well, I say a two-star general, came with a pretty substantial force to try and break the deadlock in our eastern flank, was ambushed and destroyed by our armies to the east. Currently recovered as well. And we're now in the process of building up some more troops, preparing to do another push, and then hopefully being able to make a substantial effort towards grabbing Suruga. But unfortunately, enemy forces, as you can see, are still in their high numbers, and winter is currently keeping me out from making any substantial commitments to that particular endeavor, which is irritating, but eventually shit will happen. So, anyway... Huh. Just noticed a few things graphically. Anyway, so we've ended all we can do for this turn, so let us end the turn and see what these bastards wish to do. We'll save you. We will save you. So you, save you. You, and... actually, no. The Siege Tower Bunes kind of mean nothing to me. The medium Bunes are where it's at. Go. Sadly, I should have taken the time to repair those dudes because I think they would have been useful, but oh well, it's a turn wasted. But Navy is not my priority in this campaign. Like, well, okay, not anymore, shall we say. We had our big naval battles over in when we were facing off against the Santo? Santo, where... we're going to withdraw, but I think they're also going to withdraw as well, which is a problem. Are they going to withdraw? No. Now, the thing is, I could, if I wanted to, fight these battles and do whatever. Lol, we're in... Apparently, we're in Korea at this point. Are you fucking serious? Oh, you pricks. They're using my tactics against me. Oh, I can't fight. I can, but fuckers. They're gaining naval supremacy and it's now having to fight a naval battle. Oh, can I be bothered? No. Wow. Okay. GG. I actually don't care, though. Okay. That reputation's gone now. I mean, if I was absolutely desperate, I probably could fight for this battle or whatever, but I don't care. It's literally, I don't want to fight any naval battles. It sounds bad, but it's true. Oh, that fucking wanker Matsuko. I know! A character. I'm sorry, what? Kuwana Mitsuna. What? There was no... What? Oh, no, that, though. Motherfuckers. And they're just going to keep doing it, and I can't get to the fuckers in time to kill that fucking Metsuke. Right, well, two can play at that game, asshole. First of all, that's a significant... Right, which army has a general? Which army is the most intimidating is the one I should actually say. Right, demoralization. Right, this army. You will bribe this army and you will destroy them. Yep. Fuck yes. That is quite a substantial force. Right, you. Fuck off. Right, good job. Bye-bye. Right, these boys need to start moving. Another army sabotaged. Fantastic. Ninja time. We have 2 ninjas. No, 3 over there. Ninja time. Get your asses over there. Right, I need you to get me some intel about the local environment and also to get some intel about various other things. Right. Let's... Fuck yeah. That's some fuckery behind their lines we can do, which is very, very useful. Can we fuck around? We can't... No, we shouldn't bribe it. Where's the priest? I was hoping for another incitement. Incitements are nice because they kind of give that lovely little... Yeah, incitements are very nice because they do kind of give that nice little middle finger to the enemy, which does fuck them over royally, which is fine. Jujutsu, I'd say. Gives our troops something to vote. Ah, that's irritating. Right, you boys make your way towards the interior of this territory and you just keep an eye on those fuckers. We are losing the south, though. Like, in terms of... Well, we've lost all of the trade nodes, which is a not unsubstantial level of damage we've taken there. I'm not going to lie. I fear I may need to start re-establishing a naval dominance over the area because I am letting it slip. I was hoping that they would kind of do what these guys are doing and just camp the southern point. But as they aren't... right, sink these dudes because I don't need them. What we're going to do is I'm going to have to start looking to recapturing some territory. I'm going to have to start looking to recapture some naval areas. We can actually redeploy some of the old fleet. Actually, there's a bunch of dudes here as well. Right, okay. They're all my reconnaissance. It fucking sucks. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You are there. And... okay. We'll see how things go. I'll redeploy with what of this... you redeploy over to there. Get yourself sorted. We'll make a big-ass fleet with the capacity to do shit. Question. Dry dock, yeah. Can I recruit? I can. Okay, cool. I think we can. I think for the southern defense ports, we can start building up our fleet a little bit. I'm going to recruit a couple more black ships. Dry dock, yep, cool. 2 black ships. Huh. Unless over here it's the port. Oh, cool. Yep. We'll build some Namban trade ships as well. We're going to take some attrition, but I think we're going to have to probably start having protected ports. So, for example, we've got a large navy over here as well. So we can probably, what we can do, I'll gather up what we can of these boys. Regroup them. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm probably going to have to focus a little bit more on naval combat, which I'm not a huge fan of. We'll take away these 2 halves, 2 extra ships on them. 2 spare black ships are going to basically be here, and they're going to be the dominant part of the navy. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of gather up some dudes. So all of these guys, we're going to bring them down to the south, pair them up with what these dudes are. We'll have a couple of Namban ships on trade detail. So... all of these points will suddenly get back into our favor again, because I think these are currently giving the Northerners a bit of a trade buff. But obviously, we need to have that trade, I guess, now in order to maintain the armies that we're now currently producing and fighting with. But yeah, so we can do this. It's going to take some time, but we can do this. I can't attack this, sadly, but they are being hit hard by the attrition, which is the big thing. Random aggressive car driving in the background. Apologies. That's one of the perks about living here is there's loads of street races. Anyway. We have a sizable fleet over here, but again, ironically, the north has very little. It's kind of like we're swapping terrain fronts, because in the south they've got a pretty substantial fleet sizes over there, and in the north they don't have anything almost at all. So it's like we're gonna have to try and do what we can to deal with that. Though here is a problem. My expedition to the Eastern Front is causing problems. I think we're almost at a point over here though where I've got enough troops to form a third major army, which means I could start pushing towards attacking this army here. Pretty sizable one as well, but wait, it's just 2 armies. It's just 2 armies. Okay. Time to make the battle call. If you boys move slightly hither to here. Yeah, that'll do. These 3 will be over there. There we go. That's a substantial fight, and we'll be able to knock out the... Yeah, unfortunately the garrison will be there, but because it's a very small place, I think we can take care of it. Also, this will be a good opportunity to throw in a massive battle and get some Daikyu damage in there. So Kitsune is going to be coming in with some reinforcements, and this is a field battle, so we're going to have the thing, and we have artillery. So overall, I'd say our chances for a successful... our chances for a successful push... yeah, let's do this. It's a bit of a rough fight, it's the winter, but I think we need to make some progress on a front, and I think this is the place to do it. It's a bit of a hard push, but I think we can do it. We'll bring up the cannon as well and provide support to the army attack yeah, that'll be fine. Right, reinforcements are coming. We're attacking them. We'll deploy a little bit more aggressively. This left-hand side is going to be pretty much the dominated part here. Actually, what we'll do is we'll angle it a bit. Mortars are just literally going to be on the front. Deployed as much as far as possible. You boys will not do any shooting. You boys will chill here. Katana infantry will chill in the forests to ensure no damage to be taken. Onobushi and Naokuzo, oh sorry, Tamihide can go have some fun. Okay, go. Right, where are they going to go to? Probably that hill over there. Where all their reinforcements are coming from as well. Right, reinforcements are going to be coming up. Good lads, the both of you. Are they coming to attack? Doesn't look like it. Right, you boys move over to here. Reinforcements are finally slowing down enough, but hopefully enough to do this. Onobushi, make your way across, and then we can readjust my front lines a little bit. There's the other general. Oh, that's just it. There, that's just it. Yeah. Right, cavalry will form up a special unit. Hopefully, we can use these guys a little bit. Mortars, I think... they have to be in range. Yeah, dudes, come on. Morons. Right. Kasana Samurai. I was going to say, they were in like fucking range yonks ago, you mumps. Battle still registers as not so... Cavalry could be a problem. Right. Right, you boys deploy the Daikyus over here. We'll redeploy with the new dudes accordingly. We have a very large contingent of katanas, which is very nice to hear. We'll deploy them slightly behind the lines just to prepare for whatever kind of shit may be coming our direction. Arquebuse, Samurai, and other dudes, or just, yeah, we're not going to interfere too much with the formation, so that's fine. Raketenwerfer, I want you to kind of take a slightly more aggressive stance, and maybe, oh, hello. Never mind. First action of the battle is going to be seen. Actually, I'll put the Onobushi on the defense perimeter to the left. We've got light cavalry in general. Looks like they're committing with their cavalry, which is good, because I think we're going to need to... I'll put you, and then I'm going to... Actually, I'll put you 3. Cavalry, I will have you dispatched to the left as well. Okatsune, I'm going to have you to the right. I think everyone probably needs to book it. Interception time. Kind of impressed they didn't go for the mortars.
My lord, their general has fallen. A cutting blow.
That's a significantly good start to the battle. One of their generals dead already. And I think that's the only general, if I'm not mistaken. Like, genuinely, I think that was their only general, but I could be wrong. I'd like to think I am, but I don't think I am. Right, they're wavering. They're gone. Good. Okay, you boys start making a move. The Guardian line is going to be slightly problematic, but I think... I mean, this is a defensive battle, so... On their part. So... Right, there's their match like Ashigaru, Katana, and... Wait, General... Oh, no, they don't have... What do they... Yes! That was their only fucking general. That's perfect. That was a real general that they had, and they just fucking lost him on a stupid attack. This is good. This is very, very good. Very, very good for a starter. Hmm? Oh, you didn't actually do shit. Lol. Yeah, it was these two guys. Good job. Alright, here they come. Okay, we'll deploy you boys accordingly. They got their lines pretty spread, so I'll deploy you boys. Normally I don't mix the lines of... Oh, they're close. Normally I don't deploy the lines to be this close, but you out. You just stop shooting. Okay, ditch the guns. You're useless to me. Ditch and run. Withdraw.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Withdrawing a bit. Skirmish line. Time for you boys to get your out and shine. You boys withdraw. You, and you. Spread and engage. Yeah, we're in a do count session today. You boys withdraw. You withdraw. Withdraw. Actually, where are you? Raketenwerfer, ceasefire. Deploy to a southern defense point. Pop those fuckers. I own that unit, and I can tell you now, that's a dangerous unit. It's a shame I couldn't nab it from the enemy. That would have been absolutely fantastic. God, if I could have bribed them and have 2 of those units in my armies. Right, all ranged units, ceasefire. Ceasefire. Yeah, they're withdrawing. The mortars didn't really do a lot in this thing. I mean, to be honest with you, this battle has been a kind of an interesting one. So far, the enemy have committed to doing very little. They're defending themselves up to that point, which I'm very interested in seeing. Matchlock, their bows, they're running around like headless horses. But an attack is an attack, which we need to focus on neutralizing. Okay. Let's deploy the army then, shall we? Okay, so they're deploying their troops in that kind of formation. That's fine. Those matchlocks are going to get fucked in a minute, but yep. Right, you boys begin making your move towards that point. Katana infantry are going to be the main core assault. Yeah, these guys are going to be the main core assault. I am happy to see that. Sadly, Daikyu Samurai did take some damage, which is a bit of a shame, but our matchlocks are going to hopefully sort that out. Cavalry are going to yeah, I mean, we've already killed their matchlocks, but extra dead matchlocks is no loss. Right, withdraw. Yada, 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 yada. Ara, ara. And samurai. So they're using... Okay, so on the one hand, it's irritating because... well, it's... No, to be honest with you, I'll actually say this is kind of a decent tactic. Because on the one hand, they're fucking themselves over by spreading out so... the corners camping is not helping in this case, because they've spread their army so wide that they'll have to bunch up some units. But on the other, they're actually trying to force me to attack 2 ways. Because the way that it's looking at the moment, this ridgeline, where my camera is here, is actually going to make me... is going to force me to go one or the other way. I mean, I'm not going to attack them the way that they want me to attack them, because this area is clearly much smaller, so I can rain down fire, but it's not as open. I think, actually, to be honest with you, sounds bad. As bad as this sounds, I'm probably going to commit more to the right. By committing more to the right, I should be able to force those wankers to come around, either this way or that. So, what I'm going to deploy is Yari forces over to here to ensure that they do that. And then, basically, I'll commit my swords... infantry to be the main thrust of the battle. Yeah, there we go. And as usual, I won't get them to attack. I won't attack in the fair way, which makes them feel respected or anything. I'm going to literally I'm going to throttle... well, I'm going to stick my nose out at them, middle finger them, and then dare them to come back like an Agincourt. They do still have some ranged infantry, but at the same time, it's nowhere near as substantial as before. And they did, in fact, lose their Tanegashima, which is a pretty significant unit. So, yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty good so far. This battle has given me 2, well, actually, to be honest with you, 3 early advantages in the day. What was it? Their general decides to commit suicide via my spears. They commit their archers and pretty high quality like matchlock infantry. The third good, but I would say it's still to be seen, is they have committed all of their troops to a defensive action, but at the same time, hello, what are they doing? Okay, they're shifting their formation again, but at the same time, they're committing their reserves to defending this hill. which is resulting in the defenses being, yeah, so it means that if they withdraw, they're going to end up being immediately saved by the red dot line of death. But this does give me the ability to... I'm going to rest my cavalry up a bit. And it does give me an ability, because then once they've stopped moving about... so I use my Naginatas and Spear Line to basically brush up against this wall here. Once I start making commitments to the right flank, I'll use the Naginata and Spear Infantry to Naginata and other Spear Infantry to basically block this line access off, and then we'll hammer. Then basically they'll attempt to attack down the hill, which is a slight problem for me, but it's not a huge downhill, so it's fine. Whatever kind of shit they'll throw this way, which is going to be heavy, and then I'll slowly sweep in from the right with the main contingent of samurai katanas. So it's like we're doing some things, but it's... yeah. No, that's the plan. It's a pretty decent plan, I'd say. I'll put Tabihide to the left side, and I'll put Okitsune to the right flank. I'm going to deploy them and do their standard fight things, which is going to give my boys an extra strength in combat, which does wonders. And these guys have actually not only the ability to do improved morale, but they also have a slightly better sword as well, which I'm very happy to see. Those two things combined shall hopefully give me the ability to stand and do a pretty decent number on them. What I'll do is I'll get the Raketenwerfer up as well, and we can shower those pricks a bit. Only downside is my Daikyu Samurai are still deploying to the field, which is not good. And some remnants of the Onabushi as well, so... right, so... matchlocks... I'm going to deploy a little bit like so. It's going to be a bit of a risky one, but I think, given the circumstances, you boys deploy out to the front. Actually, probably here. Yeah, you boys deploy like so. You boys deploy like so. Prepare for whatever kind of shit will be in your face, and then... do some baby skirmishing. Sadly, I don't think the cavalry can do a lot here. I mean, we could pick off some other dudes in the background, but the problem is all of their units near the front are also ranged, so I can't do anything. Spears, so I can't do anything. The Nasu have so far been, well, not tactically brilliant in the terms of certain deployments. They are being quite the Santor, was it? I'm trying to remember the faction. It sounds really bad. It's been, in IRL time, it's been quite some time since I last fought them. Like, some months IRL. So I can't remember their names, Asumi. I think it was Santo. Maybe. Or Saito! That was what it was. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say they were like Saito material. But they are most certainly a thorn. And they're doing some pretty good tactics. They're standing in... I mean, their determination is a lot like Saito, from the old days. God, I remember those days. Like, the thing is, the Saito were more navally focused at first. And they did have fair few armies, I'm not going to lie. But their commitment to defending their territory was only shown when I hit the castle line. When I hit the castle line, oh my days... it's like a hornet's nest of middle fingerness came out, and it was just constant. Basically what these guys are doing as I'm getting close to the Natsu's territory. So these guys have definitely stepped their game up, and I'm happy. Like, the fight I had with the Saito was mental as all hell, but these guys... Alright, if you boys nudge up a little bit more... we'll deploy up and try and see if we can get some shots on the Who the fuck are you guys? Naginata Sohe. Huh. Must be monk related. Right, these will hopefully do a decent spread on the front, whilst also demoralizing the enemy. Okay. You guys form up that defensive line I wanted you to hold up. I'm aware of the fuckers on his hill. I think there's only matchlock infantry, which means what I'm about to do isn't as risky as before. But I'm still going to be a little less. Right, move to the right, you boys. I'm going to nudge up the katana line a bit. I think I can commit a bit more troops to it. Definitely do something like this. And that way, at least, it gives me a chance to deploy even closer with these dudes. I mean, these Raketenwerfer are mainly just see if we can demoralize them. The bow samurai will definitely be a good obstacle to get rid of. They do have some bows, though, which is a problem. I mean, we can use the Daikyu Samurai to deal with whatever. Almost run out of ammo. That's fair. Right, if you boys want to make some moves as well. Actually, to be honest with you, you can actually go on standby for support around here. Your jobs will be a lot easier, especially once these guys commit. I can move you boys. I'll move you boys out a little bit further. That's fair enough, though. If we can do that, then these Katana Cavalry can come in on the flanks and support the Naginata forces, which will be very fucking dope. Okay. Katana Infantry is your time to shine.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Okay, I think this is as close as I dare get. That's fine by me. Last few embers of shots come in. I mean, I don't think we've done a huge amount of damage with these dudes, but I think they have done all we need. Withdraw them. No. I mean, I know we are close to the front line, so that's fine. I don't think we're going to see anything action from them, but let's just withdraw them just in case.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Right. You boys withdraw as well. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could take my time and request that we deploy other shit, but I'm going to just be like, nah. Matchlocks. Time for you boys to shine. Okay, go, 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 go. Double time it. Commanding officer will go here. Yep. Daikyu bows. Right, I'll deploy 2 Daikyu bows to this front line. Rest of you boys will deploy to the front here. Yeah, over here. And then that way we should be fine. You boys... Oh. You boys... spread out and prepare to defend whatever. I'm going to make the commitment. Use the terrain to my advantage if I can. That bow samurai got fucked. Matchlock, thank fuck. Right, you. It's the moment. Right, move up. You boys withdraw. Okay, it's just skirmish phase. That's fine. We can commit to skirmishing. Go, 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 go. Time for you to make the push.
The men are fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
Dangerous, but I think this will be fine. Right flank has done well. We've pushed past their initial defense line. I think he moves up. On Nobushi, I think you need to commit as well. We'll present a sort of front line going up to the top here. Where's my second commander? Yeah, here's a good spot. Here's a good spot. Yeah, shattered. My Katana Cavalry took some casualties, I think, but like some of them... Yeah, we definitely took some casualties, but I think we actually got a majority of the fuckers. Right. This is what you were meant for. This line here is taking some pretty substantial damage. This is where it gets a bit dangerous because we're now fighting uphill towards a pretty substantial threat. And we got extra reinforcements coming in. Well, fuck me. If you can get to the battlefield on time, book it. They're still shifting though, so this might be prudent for us. Get stuck in on the corner. Get them whilst they're trying to move, and then we might be able to fuck them over royally. Okay, you. Charge, you. Charge, you. Charge, go. Stand and fight. Go nuts. Go. Bit of a silent moment for this particular battle. Pardon me. So we're all just getting ourselves set up and ready to go for this one. Oh, those boys are getting royally boned. Get over there. Come on. How are we doing over here? They're doing fine. Great. Get over there. Okay, good job. Glorious is doubtful. At this point, I am losing quite a substantial force of troops here. And now they're attacking my general. Move. Right, generals. Where's the cavalry? Get the cavalry over here now. Because there's going to be a shitload of troops that we need to kill. Cavalry, get your butts over here. Big old fustercluck of infantry needs to go bye-bye. Like, get your asses over there as soon as you can. Come on. That's a lot of bad guys that need to go bye-bye. I mean, there's a lot of dudes over here that'll need to go bye-bye as well. But there's also a rather large contingent of dudes here that need to go bye-bye. Like, there's loads of dudes that need to die in this environment, otherwise we are going to miss out on quite a nice opportunity to get a nice advancement. Because going for the garrison, while yes, it's going to mean less, means we're going to have to deal with the same situation. If we, well, same situation, but you know what I mean, guys. Okay, we're killing a lot of them. We killed quite a substantial amount of dudes. I won't lie, we did actually suffer quite a fair amount of casualties. Like, I won't lie, that will in fact be a problem. But yeah. Like, I won't say it was a decisive victory. We had a pretty heavy engagement, and I think probably some units got killed because of it, unfortunately. Yeah, we lost one unit. Did we lose any other units? No. Okay, so we suffered 2,000. The enemy suffered... Well, the enemy actually outnumbered us by 800 as well. But we completely wiped the floor with a large portion of them, killing quite a fair amount. We lost 200 for friendly fire, though. That's kind of unacceptable. Yeah, I think that's the real reason why we've suffered so many casualties. Right, withdraw if you can. Right, withdraw back to the castle. You across the line. We able to... Okay, so the next turn, I can... Yeah, we can counteract that, though, which is good. We suffered heavy casualties. Definitely need to be careful with this. But this actually kind of... Right, we'll amalgamate whatever units we can into... I mean, these units I'm not so fussed about amalgamating because obviously... they aren't high quality. Like, they're not... They haven't got any special traits or any kind of special things, which does then mean I can transfer these guys in. Right, okay, so how many dudes do we need with you? How many melee dudes do you have? Nowhere near enough. So we'll give you 1, 2, 3. Straight up into there. Good shit. We need more katanas, so these two can go immediately into them. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's 20 stack in there. And there's a 20 in there. Though I will replace 2 of these Taihos with 2 Daikyu Samurai. Yeah, that's a pretty decent amount. Yeah, so next turn we should be able to start making some gains that way. We'll send the Taihos to support Matsumoto attack, which will be fine by me. You most certainly need to come to the front, though. I would personally have you spend a couple of turns regenerating, but yeah. Yeah, you definitely need some love in that regard. Right, okay. You could, if you really wanted to, attack that location, but I'm not going to chance it. Nah. Just, nah. Right, so, let's save. I would say that's a pretty good battle. Like, while yes, we have suffered some pretty nasty casualties, we have basically cleared the way towards taking Takashima, which is good because I think it's the first castle. It's a nice little chokehold castle, which allows us to push further eastwards as well. And finally, can give us some intel about this location. Oh, the cheeky monkeys. They've stopped me from transporting my troops. Oh, will you fuck off? No! Oh, you're so fucking dead, Tokikuni. If I get my hands on you... Oh, hi, Kimiya's cavalry. Oh my god. You were loyal and that fucking prick got you. Oh, I'm really gonna fucking kill this prick as soon as I get my hands on him. Oh, look at all those dudes who I've recruited. I mean, I've done the same to him, so it's not like there's any major difference. The only stupid thing they've done is they're attacking my castle, which means that... And it's a tight defense, which means any kind of hope of them being able to successfully take it is going to be very, very low. Still, they got a pretty high-ranking general. Discreet and speaking will be useful during the good times and will avoid a punishment during the bad. Yep. Okay, reinforcements are coming as well, which is good. And our garrison is good, actually. Yeah. Okay, so our bows... Our advantage with the bow is not so much, but that's fine. They don't have any Mangadels, at least, which is unlike previously. And we actually have matchlocks, which is going to be even better. We'll have... we have an imported matchlock. Right, well, imported matchlocks will be on the front, because I can sacrifice them. Bo, Ashigaru, garrison troops as well. No, Bo Dojo needs to stay up. Yeah, Bo Dojo stays up. Depending on how these guys will attack, I will also, like... Right, Bo Ishigaru will chill here. Bo Samurai will take a defensive position up on this position. Yari Dojo Samurai will take up a defensive position in this darker point here, I believe. Yep. Onabushi will take a defensive position down south. We've got one of the dudes. He's going to be in command. You boys will take defensive positions down here. If necessary, we'll bring up the reserve. Yari Ashigaru as well. We'll bring up some reserves if necessary. Who are you? The garrison dudes as well, okay. Oh, this front line's being fucking cursed though, that's for damn sure. Right, Ashigaru Yari. Tighten up. You boys will defend this perimeter. Bo Ashigaru Garrison will hold here for a little bit whilst we prepare for whatever shit may come. Actually, no, you boys get into that position. You boys hold over to here. Garrison bows will go here. You boys also defend with whatever you got. Because I think, yeah, you'll have a decent range of pretty much everywhere. And then we'll see what happens, and then... yeah, go. Again, there's thankfully no siege equipment this time, so they won't be able to benefit from that, but they will have to... And our reinforcements are somehow coming through. So what's left of our armies in the eastern perimeter, this whole expedition's been kind of gone to shit, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, we have to find Dokiharu as well, or Dokikuni, and try and get him back. At this point, I've sunk so much resources and shit into him that I'm like, no, you are not stealing my general. Even from I'm giving up being the lore perspective and just be like, no. You're not going to join their side. Like, I've sunk too much resources into you to try and like get you to come out the last second from that. No, sir. Right, you boys make your way towards that front line. Ah, sneaky. But the cavalry, why are they... I'm not entirely sure why they're committing their cavalry for their initial. Normally they commit the cavalry towards the end of the battle, but maybe they're trying something sneaky, who knows. Or not, depending. I mean, on the one hand, their bow cavalry makes sense. And there's low matchlock samurai taking a leisurely stroll up to here, but... I mean, they're going to commit their troops up to attacking my dudes over here, but that's one cavalry unit versus all of these dudes. And I've got some katana cavalry all set up. Alright, boys. Get ready for like a little bit. I think these guys are going to struggle to do much significant damage. There's their cavalry. There's their cavalry. I mean, by all means, charge a well-defended front line with samurai on each flank with things. Where's the Hanzos, though? I'd make these guys the fucking general if I could. So far, the ninjas... I mean, again, in IRL... Alright, what are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? What are you doing, you mongoloids? Right. I just would love to know. I mean, these guys have shattered, which means any hope of them doing anything useful. I just would love to know, because they're committing this cavalry. Another cavalry somewhere, over there, right? What are you fucking doing, lads? I'll be honest with you, previously we had the matchlocks. Right, there's their cavalry buggering off. You boys actually... You know what, you lads, just start making your way up towards the base. Just slowly make your way towards the base. Try not to get too close to the front lines. Because obviously, you know, other army. But, like, try? Maybe even hide in the forest for a time whilst we set ourselves up. Get the cavalry to maneuver around a bit. I'll have these boys basically sneak up. You word, sneak up. To be honest with you, I'm half tempted to have these boys make their way up towards the mountain, but I mean, they're going uphill, so I think the way that this is kind of going is not in their favor much. Right, where's these dudes? I'm tempted. I seriously am tempted in turning these guys back down to the front. I mean, they're just bow Ashigaru, so I'm not that fast. I mean, we've taken some heavy casualties on the... Right, here we go. Here's the attack that we were actually expecting to see. You taking care of those dudes? Unless they're going to try and do a sneaky, which is what they're looking like they're doing. Right. Right, you boys just keep fighting the good fight, keeping them boys distracted. Withdraw.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shame for display.
It's fine by me. Spy. Spy? Yes. Spy. No, spy the main leader. Right, you guys have finally taken care of those cavalry dudes, which is fine. They have reinforcements over there as well. That's their katana. So their other cavalry forces are over here, which is why we want to be careful about them. Sadly, these dudes have decided to become a bit plonk-headed. Right, bow samurai. Redeploy over to here. Like, yeah, redeploy it over here. Bow Ashigaru. Not really doing a lot, I'll be honest.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Yeah, maybe if you go there, you might be able to get some chances on fucking over some of their dudes on the right flank. Actually, can you just... Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Really wishing we could find some way of making it... There you go. That's what I'm aiming for.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
It's a little earlier than anticipated, but I think we can make do. It's the big slugfest time. They've shattered, good. Sadly, these boys are going to get up to the top, which is a bad thing, because they're going to be going up against my actually decent quality matchlock Ashigaru. But maybe if we kill enough of them, they might decide to rout. Yep, they've shattered, good. And the fighting now commences. I followed. Right, the enemy forces are showing their hands, which is good. Because it means we get to do this. Double time it, boys. Right, make a move. Primarily bow samurai and the bow ashigaru. If we can fuck them over a little bit, I can get some royal middle finger attacks onto that. Have you boys come down a bit? I mean, we're hammering these bastards on all sides. But, like the douchebag that I am, I'm going to pause it there. So thank you all very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know by hitting the subscription button and the usual jazz. So in this episode, we have suffered some setbacks, I won't lie. But on the other hand, I think the enemy have made a pretty damn stupid decision by deciding to attack a castle with these armies rather than the separate army itself. Because that would have been pretty fucking bad. But luckily for us, we have been able to cause them to do a lot of stupid things. Their stupid decision is going to cost them quite dearly. And I'm going to have to try and find a way of making my armies and Metsuke go up there and recapture Tokikuni a bit, because I need him alive and I need him to not be in a position. I mean, I need him to... He's a useful resource now, as much as I'm beginning to just drop the pretense of the law. So anyway, I will catch you in the next one, guys. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one.